Welcome everyone to this live stream during which I will tell you about a very beautiful opportunity that I'm really super proud to be bringing to the world, which is Radiance Scholarship, an opportunity to participate in my 6 months Energetics of Business program at a price point that does not exclude anyone. And I want to share with you a little bit about why I'm doing it, what's the rationale, who this program and this scholarship is for, who it's not for, and the whole idea of what I'm about to bring to the world. So thank you so much for joining me today live. Let me know how's your energy level, where you're joining me from. One of the reasons that I want to actually offer this is this scholarship is that I see a lot of inequality around the world. I personally come from Eastern Europe, currently live in Costa Rica. I've traveled and actually lived on 4 different continents. And I see a lot of systemic inequalities, which I'll talk about in a second. So I'm very, very curious where you're joining me from today. And it will be amazing to see. I can see there's Anna from the UK. Who else? I see you guys, but you quiet. So let me know where you're joining me from. As I said, there is, so much systemic inequality around the world. And that's one of the reasons I'm bringing this scholarship. We've got Gordana, we've got Amaryllis, live in Los Angeles from Puerto Rico. Hola, hola, hola. Who else we've got? We've got Lee from California. Awesome. Probably Europe is going to sleep and Asia hasn't woken up yet in Australia, but I'm hoping that many of you will be catching it later on replay. Let me talk to you about why I decided to offer a scholarship. And let me talk to you about what the scholarship is for. So basically, I am launching on April the 1st, and it starts on May the 1st. So 1st of April, I'm opening the door for normal enrollment. 1st of May, I am starting this beautiful group. I've got a few existing clients that are already enrolled, and I am starting Radiance. Radiance is a program that has been channeled from the quantum field and been taking shape behind the scenes for the last whole 12 months or even more. I can see some more of you are joining us from Latvia and from UK and from Arizona. Hello, 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 everyone. So basically, a year ago, I have been shown by over 10 different galactic races a combination of abundance upgrades, like a wealth consciousness upgrade. And there is this willingness from all of my guides to share this in like a sacred space. So not just for, live stream like that, but in a sacred space and in a continuous space. So for people to participate and receive from all of the different galactic races. So basically, I do have many galactic friends that I work with. They're the Arcturians, the Lyrans, the 2 types of Lyrans, the Syrians, the Pleiadians, the Dragons, as well as the Lemurians and Atlanteans, Orions, Andromedans, and Blue Avians, and so a few other races. And each one of them has got certain beautiful abundance upgrades. They haven't got economy like we do, but they all live so much more abundantly than any of us humans here on Earth. And I have been called forward as their ambassador in a channel due to the fact that I speak so many different light languages to be channeling these frequencies and to provide those upgrades in a space of like a few months, one by one, so that we receive the best of every race. So that is something that how Radiance was first born. However, what I have realized since is that when I work with many light workers, coaches, healers, which is my soul calling, I see many layers of self-sabotage, many layers of people struggling with expression. Also, I am seeing a very strong trend whereby people on the consciousness level are open to abundance, are open to galactic energies, are even aware that something needs to change. However, that abundance has no infrastructure to flow through, no kind of way to catch it. It's like the galactic upgrades and the consciousness upgrades is like rain. I actually have a rain outside right here, even though it's out of season for rain here in Costa Rica, but we've got some anomaly. And what is happening is, yes, you're receiving abundance, but that abundance got nowhere to flow because there's no systems, there is no business infrastructure, there is nothing to catch it. So I have decided to blend what my galactic friends are bringing in terms of energy, what my own experience working with business clients individually has brought me, also what I know from 3D business, which mostly doesn't work, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of marketing, in terms of sales, which is all necessary to the business, and to blend it in together. And this is how Radiance have been born. Radiance is a 6-month program that is blending the mastery of energetics as well as strategy and mechanics of running predominantly an online business. I work with offline entrepreneurs as well, one-to-one. However, Radiance will be concentrating on expressing yourself in the online space. And I feel like it's absolutely necessary, even if your business is a physical business, you still need to market your services in online space. So basically, this is how Radiance was born. I'm going to give you a little bit of a behind the scenes of what Radiance is before I talk to you about why I decided to offer the scholarship and how to apply for scholarship. And I'll also answer any questions. So let me just quickly show you what it is inside of Radiance. So hang on a second. Here I am. Let me just scroll through. So by the end of this 6-month program, I want the participants to master the energetics and the mechanics of creating and running a prosperous online business. And as I mentioned, there will be a blend of strategy. So we will learn how to work both energetically with the living consciousness of your business, and it's every aspect, because guess what? This is what I do. I believe every business, every expression of you is a living consciousness. And also every offer within the business, such as Radiance an offer, is a living consciousness. And we are this offers ambassadors, spokespeople, custodians, and we actually bring it to the world just the same way as I'm bringing Radiance to you right now. So I've got some birds here supporting me, or rather disturbing. So I want everybody who's going to be participating to apply their unique lenses and also higher dimensional perspective to every aspect of business, which is product and offer creation, branding, marketing, sales, and customer service. And also in this portal, in this vessel, we will be tackling personal energetic blocks which derive from ancestry, from collective imprints, from all sorts of things with advanced quantum technology to allow flow of abundance into your life and business. We're going to kick this program off on the 1st of May with a full-day workshop, which I call the Business Ascension, because we can ascend our businesses just as we ascend ourselves. So basically, you will learn how to evolve your business into higher dimensions. You will see how 3D and higher dimensional templates can play inside business. You'll find out how to spot and release energetic patterns, which is one of my favorite things to teach. And you'll receive some beautiful energetic upgrades and activations. And then we embark on a 6-month journey, and every month will be structured to give you energetics of business, infrastructure teachings, abundance upgrades, as well as a coaching call where we can discuss and integrate it all. So in the first month, we'll be talking about different business models, and on the energetic of business level, we'll be working with your energy field. Your business multidimensional field will be giving your business an energetic birth. We'll be talking on a more mechanical level about the business infrastructure, the customer's journey, different business models. We'll have a group coaching call, and then you will receive the first set of abundance upgrades. This first set will be from the Atlanteans around structure, drive, execution, motivation. It's the masculine energy, even though I address this program mostly at females. Month 2, I called it the Radiance. This will be all about your beloved client attraction. So you will receive an activation around that. We will look at brand building, marketing in the infrastructure bit, and we also have a coaching call. And then we are going to receive quite a jam-packed abundance upgrades transmission. There will be Pleiadian codes, Arcturian codes, all around your message resonance and brilliance. There will be the Orion upgrades around technology freedom and not being a slave to algorithms. There will be also beautiful Andromedan upgrades, which are called whispered marketing, which I'm super excited to channel for the first time to a bigger group. On month 3, we'll be zooming in on your offer. So giving birth to your products and offerings, creating your offers, pricing and launching. There will be obviously a group coaching call again, and there will be more abundance upgrade, this time from Lyran Avians and from Lyran Felines. The feline upgrade is super powerful. It's around alchemy, transmuting metaphysical gifts into physical wealth. And the avian upgrade is super powerful around freedom, ease, creativity, and flow, as well as looking for a spark in your team members, which is something that I'm super, super excited to be sharing. Month 4, we look at the art of selling, how to sell with freedom, without ickiness, without feeling awkward about it. We look how to sell on one-to-one calls, on live events, via email. We have a group coaching call, which I'm sure there will be a lot of blocks and limitations that will be falling off here. And we're going to get abundance upgrades from the dragons about thick skin, having confidence, persuasion, and being a communicator, because that's what dragons are very good at. Month 5 will be all about the money energy, which is a beautiful energy that has been very distorted in the collective. And we will be rewiring your receiving template, giving and receiving template. We'll be looking at different money blocks, setting your money thermostat. And then this month, there will be 2 group coaching calls, because I know that the subject is a very sticky subject. There's many money blocks and blockages in people's fields. And you also get an Akashic Realm ultimate abundance upgrade, oneness frequency. You will receive money energy and tune in your money thermostat. And month 6, we're looking at scaling, at the energetics of growth, because sometimes we all want growth, but we're blocking this growth. Sometimes it's actually scary to be growing as well. When your business accelerates and there's a lot of money energy coming into business, it can feel overwhelming. I've had clients before, and I've experienced that myself, where there's so much energy coming into your business that you are struggling to hold it. So we'll be looking at that. So we'll be looking at nailing the back end, optimization, recruiting support team, customer care and retention. I feel like I also have here a module around artificial intelligence, which is quite a touchy subject at the moment, but how to actually make it your partner and not become a slave to it. It's definitely coming, and it's no two ways about it. We can't really not include that. And we will have some further abundance upgrades, Lemurian and Arcturian codes of co-creation, releasing competition and scarcity templates. And I believe that by the end of these 6 months, you'll be really well equipped and you will receive knowledge around every single aspect of running online business. And you will feel absolutely empowered and would have had support in a private group and many coaching calls to actually be flying in your online business. So how does that sound? Before I share with you the details about the scholarship, have we got any people for who it sounds like this is exactly what I need? Is that what would help you in your business journey at the moment? Let me know in the chat if that is something that that could power up your business journey. I know that it would have powered up my business journey if I received an opportunity like that. Years ago, I didn't receive an opportunity. In fact, I paid for my first business mentorship. However, I am creating a scholarship before I do get to offer it at a regular price. So great thing, amazing, exactly what I need to go to the next level. Light language may say yes, I just applied. I will share with you a little bit more about this whole scholarship because I really want you to understand my heart with it and really feel the frequency of both the program, which you have just tasted, and my rationale. So basically, there is a big risk when you're offering scholarship. And I have not decided how many people I'm going to apply that scholarship to. I had Radiance in mind as quite an intimate group because I want everybody to be heard in the coaching call. However, I will be following my higher self guidance into choosing how many people I'm going to offer the scholarship to. It's going to be more than 100%. It's probably going to be a few people. Maybe, just maybe it will be everybody. I don't know. I am going to tune in, listen to the guidance, and go with everybody who I feel is a good fit for this program and who actually is in need of that kind of support. So here is the appeal. I am offering the scholarship predominantly for people who would have been excluded from having an opportunity to receive that kind of education because of financial constraints. And how it looks like, I am not going to be asking you guys for bank statements. I am trusting your honesty, because if you decide that I need a scholarship, I can only pay, I don't know, $10 a month, whereas you are easily, let's say, affording to pay $1,000, then it's on to you. I believe firmly in higher vibrational template. I believe in frequency, and then I'll be able to tune into everybody's frequency. And this is a bit crazy. This is a bit courageous, but that's what I've been led to do before I open the doors with a standard, normal launch of this program where there will be a paid offer. I'm trying it. So why I decided to do it? I decided to do it because even though I do believe that we create our wealth, I believe that we create our opportunities, still the world is not an equal place. We're all born equal as humans, but we're not given equal opportunities. And, I was born in Eastern Europe when it was still Poland was still a communist country. And very many times, even after we've got out of communism, our currency and our economy was about 40 years behind, because we were behind the Iron Curtain with centrally managed economy. And wherever my family was lucky enough to be able to travel abroad when I was growing up. So, we weren't the poorest, yet wherever we went, we had to calculate everything due to our our currency, frequencies and currencies, due to our currency being really weak. So, stuff that was normal, maybe for some of you growing up in Western Europe, wasn't normal for me. It was like going to Italy. I remember when I was maybe 12, and I was super happy that we had enough to go to a foreign country. But we couldn't eat at restaurants very frequently. Maybe we could afford some student canteen because a price of maybe a dinner for my family would have bought us a week worth of shopping back in my country. And I don't know if anybody of you can relate. If anybody is living in a place where your currency is maybe making it very difficult for you to afford all the programs that are maybe offered in pound, euro, dollar, or any other strong currency. That was me. So I know that is not always equal. And another thing is, then I moved to Western Europe, and I thought, if you're born in a Western country, then you are already privileged, because I was always shown as a teenager that as long as I make it to the West, I'll be fine. That was my dad's attitude. Just move out of this country and live like people live on a level. But then I traveled to the UK, I've traveled to the US, I've traveled to Australia, and I can see systemic poverty in those countries that are once held on a pedestal. There's some areas in the United Kingdom that are really economically deprived. I lived in one of them in South Wales. There is, when I was shocked when I first traveled to California to see all the homeless people, because I thought that that's where the rich people live, and probably they do as well. But I saw literally, tent cities. And I was also shocked when I arrived in Australia, where most people have a very, very good lifestyle, to also see that some people have been priced out of the housing market and are living on caravan and camping sites. So these are the reasons why sometimes there is systemic oppression created by governments, by political factors, etc., which means that, you create your own destiny, but sometimes you need a leg up. And that was another thing that I have absolutely loved growing up, was reading all about the books such as what was the name of Jack London's book about that, Martin Eden, that guy who was climbing up the ladders. And there was a similar character in Polish literature who was literally climbing up the social ladder and bettering themselves. And I've always believed in that. So I like hero stories, but sometimes that hero needs a leg up. And this is what I'm doing here. I want to give you the hero, the heroine rather, because mostly probably you are ladies. I want to give you that leg up. If you've always wanted to go to a high caliber program, be mentored by someone who is putting a lot of personal input, but you could always only maybe afford freebie, then this is for you. So this is something that I wanted to share. And what I want to also share with you before I address some questions is that there is a risk I'm taking here. And what is the risk? The risk is I am somewhere between anchoring abundance and reinforcing entitlement and victimhood. And I don't want to reinforce entitlement and victimhood. I don't believe in entitlement. I genuinely don't. I believe that we do create our opportunities. And I also sometimes believe that when someone really, really wants something, they will make it work. They will move heaven and earth to find the resources, time, energy, money to actually make it work. However, sometimes it's very difficult and you actually have to move heaven and earth. For some people, it's easier than others. So I do want to anchor the highest frequencies of abundance, whereby every person who really wants it can literally afford any think that they need for their soul growth. And this is a powerful affirmation that I want to share with you. And I also want to, before you even apply, before you do anything, I want to teach you this one thing. Please, whatever you do not ever say this powerful negative affirmation of I can't afford. If you saying that, stop. Please stop. Please stop saying I can't afford. Just say I'm choosing not to invest in it at the moment, even if the choice is between, let's say, buying a new dress and paying rent. So you're choosing the rent over the dress because that's a sensible choice. Or this isn't right for me just yet. Please don't say I can't afford. And also be very, very careful when you're saying one day I will, because you are then putting everything into the future. So take agency and say, okay, today I'm choosing not to buy it because I've got other priorities. Today I'm choosing not to invest in this opportunity because there are actually more important priorities. And that is absolutely fine. So I never want to, by offering opportunities like that, reinforce neither victimhood, where it's like, oh, I'm so poor, I'm being given this, etc., etc. No, I want to actually empower. And I also do not want to reinforce entitlement. Nobody is entitled to anything. Nobody is entitled to my or your time or energy. It is a gift that can be given unconditionally. And I want to do it this way. This is why what I decided to do and how I decided to offer it is I'm asking in the form, what is it that you can commit to monthly without sacrifice or hardship? Because whoever will be invited to join it on the scholarship program will be also invited for a contribution, even if that contribution is tiny to the overall price. For you, that contribution will be maybe just as powerful, because I want you to have a skin in the game, even if that skin in the game is a small amount in comparison to the overall value of the program. So this is how it's going to work. I think I have explained enough. If Carmen says we say we don't have time or money, but we actually do. Yeah, this is what it's not for. I don't want people to say we don't have this, we don't have that. If you're looking for excuses, you're probably not my kind of person, and I'm not your kind of person, because I'll be pulling you up on those excuses. So there must be an energy exchange. So energy exchange is a must and need for all situations. Yes, but then that energy can be expressed in different amounts, in different ways. I know I'll be giving my all, and I'll be giving my all to everybody who will be in this group, no matter whether you're paying the full price or whether you're, of course, been awarded a scholarship, and nobody will know who's going to be awarded scholarship. So I did say, I think on this form, that I will announce that, but I think I will just announce maybe how many people have been awarded or that has been done. I think I will be reaching to everybody privately. So that's how I'm going to do it. But there is a great question that Melanie says, do you need to be a coach to undertake this program? Is it suitable for all light workers? You don't need to be a coach. By all means, you don't need to be a coach. You can be an accountant. You can be I don't know, some kind of service provider. You could be, I think, Melanie, you're like providing support in HR or as a virtual assistant. Anybody who wants to run an online business with a heavy accent on personal brand. So no matter whether it is a personal brand as an estate agent, lawyer, or coach, or healer, or light worker, I have obviously big heart for Starseeds and light workers, but I know that Starseeds and light workers are sent to all different places. I know that there's Starseeds and light workers who work in finances. I know there is some of you that are artists. There are some of you who are educators. Anybody who this will work mostly for personal brands. This is my expertise. I have had businesses which were physical. I had a business in construction. I work with businesses which were physical. mostly with estate agents. However, my specialism is online business. This is where, offline business didn't end up well for me. Probably that's where I've learned most of the painful lessons. That's, you get to benefit from my experience here too. However, my expertise, where I feel strong, where I've had most amount of success in my life, is online business. So anything online and personal brand, I am here to provide assistance with. So any personal brand business will be really suitable for this program. I'm just looking here through your comments. Yeah, I'm a healer and life coach. That's fine. You are most welcome. Anybody with a personal brand is all kind of great. I haven't had the courage to step into my business, and I know it's waiting for me. Grateful for this opportunity. I find this is a very, very common problem. Courage and self-sabotage. And I will be actually doing before we launch. Someone is just bashing something really loudly outside of my door. Before we launch the program, I will be holding 3 free trainings, one on the 1st of April, and the first one will be all around expression. Hang on, I just need to shut that door. Someone's just banging like crazy. That's better. Okay. So yeah, expression is a massive thing. I've noticed that expression is a massive, massive thing. There's so many blocks and so many ways that light workers especially, and any online entrepreneur, self-sabotage. We are definitely going to be tackling this inside Radiance. But even before that, I will have a free online training that I'll be doing specifically around expression, blocks, actually making that first step, because this program is for people who are already running a business and are not yet finding the volume of clients, the volume of money that they want, and not finding the impact that they want. But it's also for people who maybe have not started yet, because at least they will start with the right foundations. However, the intention has to be there. If you're going to commit to Radiance, you are having to come out of your shell and actually show up to the world. That is a part of the process. If you're just going to soak up the knowledge and theory, and maybe one day you will start a business, don't waste your time. That's not that. You'll be implementing as we go along. Will it work for a Reiki master instructor? Absolutely. This is a personal brand around your mastery of Reiki. So yes, absolutely, yes. Bashing through the insecurities. Oh yeah, that's my style. I mean, I can be incredibly gentle. I have worked with so many trauma survivors that I know we need that. But at the same time, sometimes we need a healthy dose of masculine, of protection, of kind of like. And I hold both frequency, feminine and masculine. I work mostly with women. I address my work mostly towards women, and I know we do have a lot of insecurities. And sometimes the mollycoddling insecurities and stroking them does not go anywhere. I'm not here to be a safety net for your insecurities. I'm actually here to help you shift out of them. So I've been wanting to transition to online for quite a while, but have had no clue to go about it. It is easier than you think, Bev. If you are on Facebook, you can be running an online business. I mean, it is simple, but there is a lot of components to it. There is also a lot of myths around online business, which probably first started around 15 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, when people were first starting to do something online. Making money from home, making money online, it's simple, it's not like real work. That is obviously not the case. There's an incredible amount of work involved, and effort and persistence and dedication in running an online business, like running any business or any kind of career. But it is not difficult. If you commit, it is not difficult. I can teach all the mechanics as well as all the energetics. And if we blend these two together, it's like a match made in heaven. Honestly, I've set up my business, but it's slow. And although I feel confident in the work, I do feel a little out of my depth on the business marketing side. It's quite common, Anna, when we are masters in our craft, and you are master in your craft. I know your light language transmissions. I know your incredible psychic abilities. That's what you're good at. You know, it's very difficult to be incredible at your light working skills and also a seasoned marketer. And unfortunately, as business owners, we have to wear many hats. You know, we are recruiter and we are VA and we are a marketer and a video editor and so many more things, at least at the beginning. One of the things that I do teach is how to scale and how to have a support team, because I believe that we're not here to be all alone, but it can be difficult. My husband is a prime example. You know, he's great at his psychic abilities, but I mostly coached him and set up all the infrastructure, which does take time. It's an experimentation process. It's trial and error, but it's so worth it. So that's that. I totally understand that. I started an etheric healing art TikTok and social media with elevating all this, but I need to find the fearlessness and best practices to launch. Well, some upgrades for fearlessness would be dragon upgrades. And when it comes to launch, you know, if you sometimes it is working with strategy, but sometimes it's also smashing through our own limitations, because very often we are also finding like this, and I'm finding this pattern often, is that people are like, I'm not going to start until I get it completely right. That sometimes can be quite crippling. So it's balancing between this readiness and applying the right strategy. So that's that. I'm just learning how to translate it to an online business. That is my job. That is exactly what I'm be doing inside Radiance. I'll be helping you translate all your supernatural and natural gifts and experience into a profitable, impactful, and beautiful online business. Yeah. Find it difficult to get clients for Reiki as they're afraid of the unknown. Well, you'll be surprised, Cheryl. There's so many people who already know what Reiki is. So I feel like here there may be some issue with targeting and with messaging, because maybe you don't need to educate people on what Reiki is. Maybe you need to go for clients who are already looking for people like you. There's so many approaches, and obviously, you know, today I just jumped on to tell you about the scholarship and tell you about how to apply, rather than be here coaching you all. But I thought if there's questions, then why not answer them? I'm also going to show you quickly the actual application form. Let me just quickly show you how to apply. There is a separate website where you can find actually the details of the program itself, and there's a separate page where you can apply for scholarship. So that's what it looks like. There's a bit of a description, and there is a very short form with a few questions. So it's rialovegard.com, the Radiance Scholarship. I'm going to share this right now inside the comments. I think I opened my own live stream. So there we go. I'm going to post the comment here, but if you have any problem either accessing the scholarship page or actual program page, write down either Radiance in big capital letters as a comment, or write down scholarship, and my VA will jump on and help with any of the issues or questions. But have you guys got questions to me at this stage? Is there anything you want to know before applying, before we finish and wrap up this live stream? I'm happy to answer and address any questions, concerns, anything that anybody has got in mind. Inviting your questions. Let me know. You are quiet, but I think you're coming up with a delay. So any last questions you want to ask whilst I'm here live? Is it any certification? No, it's not certification. I mean, what can I certify you on? Online business? Like, how much worth is in certification? I mean, I've got 2 master's degrees and some extra diplomas, but, you know, let life certify you. Let the fact that you've got a flow of clients certify you. Because what's the meaning of certification for being an online business. I got certified by life as an entrepreneur. I studied business, I studied for MBA, but nothing, I say nothing, can prepare you for what it is like day to day. So no, there is no certification. I don't think it's necessary. It totally is not my style. I'm freedom based, and I think that I've learned more in business from my failures than I actually learned during my MBA studies. So that's my step, and that's just facts. Self-certification in real life, Susanna, absolutely. Well, if your business is profitable, you've passed. If you're struggling, try again until it kind of gets better. So many people are dying for credentials on papers. Well, that's how we've been, I'm masters in sociology, and so what? Do I really understand society that much better than any of you? Probably not. But yeah, life is school itself. So anyway, guys, any more questions or comments that you want to ask? Matthew, I just applied, and then so you're you're the discount for only 33 months. Okay, so after you apply, there will be an offer, which is an offer of my one-off class. This is not mandatory. You can take this offer as a beautiful class that I have held last year about the energetics of business, with a beautiful energetics of business, meet your business, higher self activation. You can take that opportunity or you can leave it. Either way, it's going to be perfect. Erin says, I love that you don't have a piece of paper for determining your worth. No piece of paper for determining your worth. Your worth is immeasurable. And that's another thing that I believe in. Sometimes people say, charge your worth. Like, what is charging your worth? If I was to charge my worth, you would probably not be able to afford me, any of you. And if you were to charge your worth, I wouldn't be able to afford any of you. I believe in charging for transformation. I believe in charging for help, for guidance. That's fine. But you can't charge your worth, because your worth is beyond any monetary value. So that's that. I'm interested in scholarship for Quantum Club, though there isn't one. I'm really sorry. Quantum Club, we try to make it as attractive on a price point as possible, as $111 a month. If you can't afford for long term $111 a month, even if you join for a month, I bet you will get more than your money worth. So Quantum Club, so far, we are not thinking of any scholarship for that. But Radiance, before I open the door for a proper enrollment on 1st of April, if you feel like you need this kind of support, if you feel like applying for the scholarship, please go ahead and fill in the form, fill it with your heart. I will be tuning into my heart when making the decisions. It's going to be heart and head connection. It's not going to be just this or just that. And I will get back to you when I make a decision, which will be around the 30th of March. So on the 30th of March, we'll be closing all the scholarship applications, and then the normal enrollment will open. So is form on your page. Cheryl, I've shared the link here below, and it's also in an email that I've sent to everybody who's on the email list. So there we go. That's, I would love the opportunity to have you guide me. It will be my pleasure to guide any of you who are meant for this opportunity, and let's make it happen either way. So thank you so much for tuning in to this live today. I hope you understand why I offer this scholarship. I hope you're encouraged to jump on and join me in this beautiful opportunity, which you will no doubt hear about more as well in the next couple of weeks. I'll be nudging people, because once I close the scholarship doors, there will be only a normal opportunity to join at the full price, which, by the way, if you are a person with means, if you have got financial security, savings, investments, roof over your head, that you're not struggling to keep, and all of that, consider paying a normal price. Consider paying that forward to maybe those who are a bit more disadvantaged, because I still am making this opportunity as a, I'm not working for nothing. I am working for money. I love money. Money loves me. We have a very beautiful symbiotic relationship, which I wish and I teach anybody. But if you have got means, then come, you still get a beautiful value. You can join the wait list and you have access to special early bird price that will be offered for a limited time. So if you're not lucky with a scholarship, or if you actually don't need a scholarship, I can guarantee I will make this opportunity worthwhile, and what you will learn in the 6 months will pay off for itself many, many times over in the course of you running your online business. So that's what I wanted to finish with. Thank you so, so much. Sending you lots of love. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out or to comment, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.